We're live. Countdown. Hello, welcome to another edition of the Willie Bragg Show, where you get a chance to hear my political take on things. Well, today I'm going to go kind of lighthearted on all of y'all over an incident that happened a few days ago. And that was at a press conference where Joe Biden was answering questions, and Pete Doocy from Fox News ask him a question about inflations in relation to the economy with regard to the midterms. And let's just say that Joe Biden was very colorful in his response. And I will play you the video. And I will share a few words right afterwards. Hold tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Here we go. Actually, let me, we'll play the whole thing.
Thank each and every one of you here on this council. I really mean it. You know, I think even when we decided to do this council, some of you all thought it was a good idea, but I'd be surprised if some of you didn't go, whoa, I didn't realize how restrictive some of this was. How restrictive some of this was. But you're going to make a difference in ordinary people's lives. Ordinary people's lives are going to make a difference. So anyway, Brian, the floor is yours.
Mr. President, could you give us a brief update on your call with European leaders on what's happening in Ukraine today?
The only reason I don't like doing this is you never report on why I've called a meeting. And this is really important. I had a very, very, very good meeting, total unanimity with all the European leaders. We'll talk about it later. Thank you.
Thank you.
Will you send troops to Ukraine, sir?
Why are you sending 8,500 troops to Ukraine, possibly?
Thank you, guys.
Will you take questions on inflation then?
Let's move. Thank you. Thank you
Do
all.
you think inflation is a political liability?
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
Okay, so choice words there for Fox News White House correspondent Peter Doocy. He was trying to ask a question to President Biden about inflation, and the president was caught on a hot mic there, calling Doocy a stupid SOB. So in the past, he's definitely grumbled with Peter Doocy's questions, but that seems to be the most egregious we've heard from the president getting caught on a hot mic moment there. So if you want...
Okay, well, what I have to say about that, I didn't vote for Joe Biden. I did not support him in the primary, did not vote for him for president. I expected, what I expected in his lackluster, mediocre performance is exactly what I expected for us to be in. I suspect the worst as far as Republicans taking over both houses because of the mediocre performance of Joe Biden. He's got the charisma of a wrinkled handkerchief, clean or dirty. And so hearing him calling a reporter from Fox News a stupid son of a bitch, I thought that was kind of cool. It's not cool because it's a Democrat against obviously a Republican-leaning reporter from Fox News. It was cool because in America, our politicians and our media people are focused on being all about decorum and tone policing, that you know, and just trying to be basically seen as somebody that's above the fray. Everybody's so fucking plastic. But that seems to be the way it is in Washington, D.C. And so Joe Biden, although a loose cannon all his life, that was classic Joe Biden as far as his loose cannon concern. His tone. Thing about it is that a lot of people didn't like it, even people who were supporters of Joe Biden, because they were like, "Oh, we went through the last 4 years of this really horrible savage by the name of Donald Trump, insulting, just basically just insulting people and just being so brash with the way he deals with people, so unbecoming." Well, I'm not a partisan hack. So I approve of what Joe Biden did. I really did. I approve of what he did. But, to prove that I'm not a partisan hack, I will say this. I did not vote for Donald Trump in 2016, nor did I did in 2020. Obviously, I'm not a Trump supporter. But I want y'all to listen to this.
Footprint. So, folks, we're going to have a whole different thinking. I've been saying for a long period of time, take the oil. Remember this about me. I was against, because I've had Hillary say, I don't like Donald Trump's tone. And I've heard Jeb say it too. I don't like Donald Trump's tone. You know, he's a low energy guy, so he doesn't like my tone. But honestly, he said, and she said, and they said it the same day. And I thought to myself, well, I can tone it down. I'm a smart guy, I'll tone it down. Then I said, wait a minute. I turn on television. They're chopping people's heads off in the Middle East. If you're Christian, the head comes off. If you're not Christian, the head comes off. We haven't seen stuff like this since medieval times. All right? Medieval times. And people are worried about my tone. You heard the other night in debate, they asked Ted Cruz, serious question, well, what do you think of waterboarding? Is it okay? And honestly, I thought he'd say absolutely, and he didn't. He said, well, he's concerned about the answer, because some people, she just said a terrible thing. You know what she said? Shout it out, because I don't want to... Okay, you're not allowed to say, and I never expect to hear that from you again. She said, I never expect to hear that from you again. She said he's a pussy. That's terrible. Terrible.
Okay, just like Joe Biden going off on that Fox News reporter, I thought it was base. And I don't have any use for Joe Biden. Donald Trump going off on, kind of teasing you, going off on Hillary Clinton and Jeb Bush, that was kind of okay. But he got really base himself when he basically said that Ted Cruz is a pussy. I mean, he actually is, because, he just allowed himself to be verbally abused by Trump, and then he was like just an angry little child. Where he's picking on me kind of attitude, and he was, ostensibly kind of leaning toward being a never Trumper. Then he became a Trump sycophant eventually. So, Ted Cruz is a pussy. I mean, who's your daddy? Ted. Looks like Trump is your daddy. But anyway, I approve of Trump calling Ted Cruz a pussy. I approve of Joe Biden calling the reporter from Fox News, Peter Doocy, a stupid son of a bitch. I approve of any president, whether I like the president or not, and I actually don't like most presidents. Actually, I dislike pretty much all presidents. But I approve of any president who talks shit to the mainstream press. I approve of anybody from the mainstream press who will talk shit to the president. Because the presidents that we've had for many years, decade after decade, and the same press people we've had decade after decade, are all just horrible pieces of shit. So, you know what? I have no problem with bashing any of the presidents. I have no problem with any of the presidents bashing the press. So, that's where I stand on that. So, people wants to sit there and talk about decorum. Well, fuck decorum. Fuck tone policing. Just call it out like it is. because I mean I can't take any politician seriously when they tone police because they'll tell you the same thing and they're so damn fake. They're worse than damn celebrities in some ways. Because celebrities are like the most image conscious motherfuckers you can imagine. Well, politicians ain't that much better, and they're going to do everything they can to try to save their reputation. Good luck on that. So anyway, I figure something kind of lighthearted to share it with everyone here this morning, and we have a kind of a busy streamline. So let's see what we got here. Propaganda Live said, Willie, I have really sad news, and Mr. Wilson is in jail. I am at a loss. Who is Mr. Wilson? I don't know who Mr. Wilson is. In what context? Maybe I should know. And for that, I apologize. Willie, will you help us free Mr. Wilson? Well, depends what the charge is and what's going on. So, propaganda, if you could please explain if you're not here right now, if you come back, just at least put it down in a comment, and I will see what I can do to address it. Progressive Rising says, hi, Willie. Hi, Progressive Rising. It's nice seeing you here again. And let's see, we have Propaganda Live once again. Willie, do you start in the movie Up? I'm not familiar with the movie Up, but I was told the other night at the Jimmy Dore concert by a fan that I look like Isaac Asimov because apparently I have the long sideburns, gray hair, and the just looking like, I guess, kind of an old man. Let's see, Isaac Asimov, something like that. Let's see. Hold on a second here. I guess so. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that I look like Isaac Asimov? Let's see here. Let me put this up here. Alright, let's do that. Is that it? No. Nope. That's it. Do I look like Isaac Asimov to everybody else here? Ray Bradbury. Let's see. Old Ray Bradbury. Yeah. Let's see. Fahrenheit 451. Great movie. Great novel. Let's see. Ray Bradbury. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. I guess, maybe, perhaps, I do. Maybe. So, you look like Ray Bradbury, I was told. More like Ray Bradbury. Yeah, perhaps I do. It's the gray hair, it's the glasses. So, that's that sort of thing. Believe it or not, when I dye my hair, you would not believe how many years it takes off of me. Honestly, it's just very time consuming, and so I just don't dye my hair anymore. I'm just time consuming as hell. Maybe when I retire, I'll start doing that again. But then I get told, no, keep the distinguished gray. So what to do? So if you like what you heard, press like and comment. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe to this channel. As a First Amendment absolutist, create your own platform. You heard my whole spiel before. Hold on a second here. And of course, keep the red flag flying. Keep that class struggle going. And until next time, free Julian Assange. Oh, hi, invalid_arg. How are you? I may be doing another video in a few minutes. So, everybody take care. And if you stick around, I will have another video displayed.